Morning, everyone. Boston Smalls here, enjoying my coffee, and I want to talk about that shooting that happened yesterday in Illinois. There's a couple things I want to touch on, so stick with me for a minute here. But I want to back up a few days ago. In Akron, Ohio, there's a black man named Jalen Walker who was pulled over for a traffic violation. He decided to run from the cops. He got out of his car and ran from the cops on foot. Police cam footage showed the cops were not shot at, nor did he reach for a weapon. But the police went ahead and shot him 60 times as he was fleeing. 60 times. 60 fucking times. Keep that in mind as I get further into this video. Now, yesterday in Illinois, suspect Robert Crimo, as you can see here, he's holding a Bible, was the perpetrator that shot a number of people and killed a handful of them. This is Robert's TikTok account. He would post videos of himself at MAGA rallies, such as this one right here. Here you can see he has the word "awake" tattooed onto his forehead. He also goes by the name Awake the Rapper, where he has albums on Spotify. His latest one called Brainwashed, with a song he titled I Am the Storm. Here's another picture of him. Here you can see he has the number 47 tattooed onto the side of his face. And if you remember that first picture, he was holding that Bible. MAGA, QAnon, Christian, shitbag, all the above. Now, in the immediate aftermath of that mass shooting, at the time, the shooter was still at large. The Illinois GOP nominee for governor, Darren Bailey, goes on Facebook, offers prayers for the families and police officers, and voices frustrations about the canceled parades that were going on in Illinois. The blood wasn't even dry on the streets yet. This guy's complaining that all the parades are getting canceled because a mass shooter is at large and not apprehended yet. And this guy says, quote, "Let's move on and celebrate freedom." That's your GOP response. Let's move on and celebrate freedom. Wow. Now, I brought up that Jalen Walker incident earlier. Robert Crimo was eventually apprehended yesterday, pulled over because of his traffic stop, where he then fled, where the cops chased him down or were able to apprehend him without incident. Also, I want to point out that the shooting took place in a heavy populated Jewish area, usually with these fanatic right-wing bottom-of-the-barrel shitbags. Anti-Semitism typically runs rampant among these fuckers. Then, of course, you got white nationalists, Marjorie Taylor Greene, going on Facebook, or Twitter rather, tweeting out, "When are we going to have an honest conversation about drug abuse, mental illness, and so forth?" Okay, Marjorie Three Name, let's talk about mental illness. Here's a picture of Robert Crimo draped in a Trump flag. Yeah, let's talk about mental illness, shall we? Because if you ask me, Trumpism is mental illness. It's you fanatic fucking cunts that are obsessed with fucking guns. Think there's a radical fucking takeover of communists and socialists. It's you yourself, Marjorie, that pushes these QAnon conspiracy theories that radicalize pieces of shit like this. You are just as culpable and just as fucking guilty as anyone else when it comes to this fucking radicalized right-wing white nationalist fucking movement that's going on in our country right now that's just blowing fucking people away. Whether it's this guy, the Buffalo shooter, calling himself a fascist, talking about the great replacement. All the same shit that you fucking spout, Marjorie. And every time we try to do something about mental health, you're the first one to sit there and scream fucking socialism, and nothing gets done. The GOP does not give a fuck about anyone. Does not give a shit. No empathy, no nothing. They don't want to solve anything. They don't want to fix anything. They're just taking their fucking checks from the NRA, cashing them and putting them in their fucking pocket and just fucking letting the rest of us just fucking die. Happy fucking 4th of July, everyone.